Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lorei, the Color Guard Chronicles, episode 11. Holy crap! I don't know where the time went. That's crazy. I'm Melissa. I'll be your DM for the evening. With me, as always, are my wonderful players. Say hi, wonderful players.
Hi, wonderful players.
Hello.
Greetings upon thee.
So chill today.
Oh, I'll be. Just give me a minute. I'll be ready.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Yes, it is Monday, so time for some D&D. Also, I accidentally knotted up my headphone cord, and I'm very distracted by it. 1 second. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. I had to fix that. It was a thing I needed to do. We're fine. Okay, so before we get started today, a couple of announcements. 1, Dungeon Sphere on Wednesday. We should be playing.
Everyone should be there. We should have a full cast this time.
We haven't had a full cast for like a month. So we'll be back and killing some giants and doing some stuff and such and whatnot. So come watch that. Maybe Patsy draws on Thursday?
No, I'm gonna be away this week.
Nope, no Patsy draws this week. That's fine. But last but not least, I have been avoiding work by editing old episodes. So you should go to.
And if her employer is watching this, you didn't hear that.
Non-work hours. So that's not work.
Melissa, how did your charity D&D go?
It went so well.
That's
oh
good.
My god.
Did people enjoy Sir Reginald?
Sir Reginald was
Defender of small folks.
I amused myself because the DM was describing this person, clearly an adult, mid-30s, and Sir Reginald goes, "Hello, small child. Can you assist me in this matter that I need?" And he goes, "Yes, I'm 30 or whatever," and onward. And then later we go back to this person, and his mom was there, and I go, "Oh, thank goodness, small child, you have found your mother." And it was I amused myself. Anyways, YouTube channel is linked in the Twitch chat. So subscribe there because we would like to get 100 subscribers. Also, I feel like I'm off center. Hold on. There we go. We would like to get 100 subscribers so that we can have a customized URL instead of the garbage that I posted in the chat. So do that. I have set to premiere old episodes of Dungeon Sphere on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. CST, and old episodes of the Fountains of Vesavasara miniseries, and eventually this one when it's been 10 weeks, because that's how long Fountains of Vesavasara was, will be premiering on Saturdays, also at 6 p.m. So go and watch that. It's a great time. But I think let me look at my notes. I actually made notes this time. I think that's all the announcements. So, let's jump right into tonight's episode. So, felt like Matt Mercer there. That was weird. Anyways. Sorry, I'm kind of in a weird mood tonight. It's all good. Previously on Lorei, the Color Guard Chronicles. A dinner party at the mayor's house had gone terribly wrong. Furniture and silverware come to life, gargoyles attacked, and the not really the mayor Lightbraid trapped in manacled Castor. But after a long fight, the doppelganger lay dead. Several magical items to be pilfered, including 2 rings and a brooch. Exploring the house, you all found no trace of the mayor's daughter, Suliya, whom Castor had rescued in a previous mission. It seems she may have been the doppelganger in disguise when originally found all those weeks ago. While Suliya's Bibsy Bunny lamp was taken by Pip, Castor found a half-written note to Gurdon Keengrit, mayor of Jornhilfen. In the lower level, Zenus found several letters in the trash, seemingly taken from the color guard, possibly by Stephanie, the Erzat's milk clerk, now vanished, which contained several requests for help, now unfulfilled, and blueprints to the mayor's house with the words and schedules written in Undercommon. After a quick regroup, an odd noise was heard from the basement, and following a quick roadblock by a password requested from a giant statue, a group of Duergar was discovered in the basement, peering down a large hole. Hypnotizing 2 of the 3, a larger complication made itself known. A Zorn, who the Duergar seemed to be employing to dig tunnels to unknown destinations. Obliterating 2 of the dwarves, Zenus negotiated with the Zorn, offering to get the gem basilisks in return for not digging these tunnels. Meanwhile, Pip and Castor discovered the origin of the odd noise. The real Mayor Lightbraid was manacled in a back room, guarded, or maybe protected, by a spectator named Phil. Deciding not to kill him, the mayor seemed ready to answer questions. And that is where we pick up today. So, we are chilling in the basement, with a hole filled with the bodies of 2 dead Duergar. Castor carrying starting to come to conscious mayor with a doting spectator following behind.
Hey everyone, meet my new friend. His name's Phil.
Oh, hello, Phil.
You hear in your head, Glimmer. Hello, are you here to protect the mayor? Or the master, I mean.
Oh, I suppose so. That is why we came down here. Are you?
Good.
Did Doran summon you too? And we just
Are you one of my other brothers?
never mind. I don't think he's one of ours, Glimmer. We'll have to keep looking for your
Glimmer
other
lowers
siblings.
her fists. Are you another brother?
Oh,
Or sister?
your sister.
Phil?
I'm gonna pour some water on the mayor's face. Wake up!
You have no bedside manner.
Who are you? Who are you?
I think you know that one.
She'll
If
look up
she's
at
awake,
Castor.
I set her down on the ground so she can stand.
And she says, Castor, what are you doing here?
A better question is, what are you doing down here?
She says,
Locked away in your own basement. Mimics
You-
a wash in your house. An imposter pretending to be you and your daughter.
she says, you brought back Suliya, but it wasn't her.
Yeah, we got that.
It was nice for somebody to connect the dots, though. I think I was working on it.
Can we go back to all my questions, though? I had more questions that were not answered.
Say that again, sorry.
It's been a long fucking day, your mayorness. I would like some answers, or I'm just gonna go.
Also, did you summon this guy, Phil?
She looks. No, but he was.
Did you
I
lock
think he's not
yourself
out
in
there. I
this?
think he's not out there, but he was keeping me company. She said.
Did you lock yourself in your own basement?
No, that thing.
See,
did.
I told you, didn't I?
Well, this reunion is all fine and dandy, but one of them got away. So what if we head back to the the tower, and then talk about this? Make sure, medical. I'm actually bleeding pretty profusely. Like, I hold in my hand, it's covered in blood.
Yeah, don't get that on me.
So I could probably use a little bit of a.
Why don't we agree? Why don't we head back to the lab, right? We are happy to accompany you wherever you choose to stay. I understand that this isn't a. You wouldn't really want to stay in your own home given the events of everything that have transpired, or if you want other members around you, you are welcome to either stay with us at the. Oh, sorry. Continue.
Where's the staff?
That we do not know. There was, as lovely companion Castor mentioned, there was a doppelganger that I am gathering that took the body or image of your daughter, and then stood as you and nearly tried to kill most of us in this room, actually. But yes, there are a bunch of mimics, there are a bunch of other things that were happening. We're not entirely sure where they are either. I think they ran in fear or they were devoured. I hope it is the former.
Maybe the doppelganger, just sent everyone home.
You know, that's the best case scenario. I sincerely hope that is the case. We should
How'd you know there was no staff in your house? We're still down in the basement.
It's so quiet. There's usually people down here, he said, that are not.
Doing what? What does your staff do in the basement?
I mean, there was some dirty laundry over there.
Probably a good sweeping.
There's that big tunnel in the back.
Well, that's new.
The tunnels, that's new.
Oh.
Who's digging it?
So, that was a question that I also had for you. Do you mind if we walk and talk? That might make things a little bit easier. And Zenus will start leading her up the stairs. And just... So, that was courtesy of a Zorn that was affiliated with some Duergar, but not anymore, but he was under employment of someone named the Underman. Or something named the Underman.
Probably referring to Thane Thunderchin.
That is a wonderful name.
I was gonna say, that commands some sort of...
Wait. You said Thane Underchin?
Thunderchin.
Do I recognize that name? Being a criminal underground man.
Give me a history check.
Okay, well.
Thane Thunderchin?
That's a 4. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's the one that set up this scheme. He must still have Sir Sola. What could he even want with her, though?
Well, it looked like he wanted an end to your place, first and foremost.
Who is he? What is he? What is his importance?
Thane Thunderchin, he's the leader of the Duergar people.
Not what I was expecting. I'm a little bit less enthused.
We're walking and talking, right? We're heading to the tower.
Yes.
Okay,
Are you guys
cool.
heading?
Do we want to go to the color guard, or do we want to head back to...
Wasn't that like the
mage
police?
tower?
Did you
No,
tell
we
us?
are not the police, Pipperin. That we have a town guard.
Oh.
The town guard is the police.
We're
This-
a guild hall.
They seem
We
pretty
are a
useless,
guild
though.
hall. We're like freelancers.
But-
Also, this has nothing to do with Runar. This was not a job brought to us through the color guard.
Oh.
Right, but they had those missing jobs that were intercepted.
Oh, there were a lot of letters, weren't there? Zenus got them.
Yeah.
No one told me about any letters, so.
Well, I was going to get to it, I just didn't think it was really... Anyway, we've been having some issues with our mail service, and I suspect that yours were also intercepted in some ways. The requests that you made to the Color God or to some of the other requests that were sent either to us or other people in all of here in Lodir were intercepted.
Also, how do you feel about glitter?
She's in what context?
I don't know. Did you ever send glitter in any mail?
Pip is asking a question to the answer we already know.
Not in a professional context, no.
All right.
Anyway, so this Thane Thunderchin,
Mm-hmm.
What is the story between you two? Because the Zorn told us that you weren't giving in to some of the demands of this thing. What what's all happening with that? I mean, that might provide some leads on Sosola's
Well,
whereabouts.
I don't have any direct contact with Thane Thunderchin. The Duergar, as some of you may know, were exiled from our Dwarven society about 300 years ago. From what the history writings say, the clan that now makes up the Duergar blew up a very important mine. And leadership at the time decided that was an inexcusable offense and exiled them from the overworld society.
Well, they blew up the mine maliciously or on accident?
Maliciously, as far as history writes.
Why would they do that?
Seems like maybe they wanted something for themselves.
It was 300 years ago, so...
From my time in the Mage Tower, was there any, the mine that these Duergar blew up? What is the significance of that? Is there, a religious, or is it, a...
It is from...
I could roll it.
Yeah.
History.
Yeah. To see how much Zenus would have retained.
Can I roll
Fair.
for this also from living there too?
Dirty 20.
Also a dirty 20.
Also a dirty 20.
Steady buddies.
As Mayor Lightbright is saying this, you recall this mine that is not it's significant in the fact that it caused the schism between the Duergar and the Overland Dwarves. But beyond that, there's not a ton written about it, beyond the fact that it was very near an Orcish encampment. And that Orcish encampment and that Orcish clan is one that you would recognize from there was an event and an incursion about 50 years ago from the Orcish encampment made an incursion into Dwarven territory. And the orcs that you see about town now are a splinter group from them that they wanted, or they did not want to be associated with that sort of behavior. So they
Would
split
it
off
be like any
that group.
orc that lives in town, or they're just are orcs that live in town, and then there are other like not
There are.
affiliated.
If an orc comes to town, it would be from that splinter group. Or if an orc is in town. Or a half orc.
So, best I can gather that this was just an attempt to destabilize local politics and have one further person really out of the picture, for lack of a better word. But do we know, I mean, Castor, where did you, when you rescued the Suliya, where was that? Was that...
It was a group of kobolds, a mile or so, a couple of miles out of town in a cave through a forest.
Duergar, kobolds, orcs.
I mean, it's not unheard of for
There's a lot of them.
kobolds to, I mean, work for whoever they view as a leader, but that doesn't really...
Well, I was under the impression that kobolds worked for dragons.
Well, that's
Dragons
exactly...
aren't real, Glimmer. Kobolds are just small lizards.
Yeah.
Large.
Technically.
Large lizards.
Glimmer
Small,
just
bigger
grabs Suri
lizards.
Estava and goes, "I not believe in dragons, Suri.
Dragons aren't real, Glimmer. No one's seen a dragon in thousands of years.
Can you believe that shit? We live in a land where there are gem basilisks, and I grew out of a magic explosion, and you're going to tell me that the lizards can't breathe fire and fly?
Well, they're not dragons. Dragons aren't real, Glimmer. People tell
Right.
stories about dragons, but that doesn't make them real just because you're a rock who can talk.
You know what else
Okay,
isn't real?
Let's stay in the realms of reality.
Birds. Birds aren't real.
I think we're getting off topic here.
I agree with Suliya. Oh,
Listen, there's large lizard people, and then there's small lizard people. We call those small lizard people kobolds. They're lizards.
but... So the fact that there was some... So there's a tie to this orcish clan. And...
Melissa, would Maximilian the war vehicle know anything about kobolds?
Or dragons?
Dragons aren't real, Glimmer. Shut up.
Just pops up over your
Max-
shoulder.
Max May.
Next night we could ask Max. Max was there when we brought.
Well, we got some priorities that we gotta settle right now, such as, you know, profuse bleeding.
Yes, the first priority
And-
is Pipperin has been actively bleeding in the leg for the last 5 minutes.
And also,
We-
the mayor and the discombobulation that she is facing. And also, we have to finish the Halifax games tomorrow, guys.
Oh, I need a nap.
I forgot.
LX game. Can you guys all give me perception checks, please?
I also have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Are Duergar connected to Drow in any capacity? Or
Yeah, 20.
Is this a sight or sound? Or smell?
Sight.
Okay.
I was almost a 20!
I got a
I
nat
got
20.
a 17.
Nope.
18.
No.
I just have X-ray
Oh,
vision
man.
now.
Patsy, are you asking as Suliya or are you asking as you?
I'm asking as Suliya.
Unknown.
Now
Unknown.
ask is Patsy.
I think the only connections that all these creatures that you're talking about have is that they live underground.
Well, I think they
Um,
both speak Undercommon, do they not?
Which is what people who live underground speak.
It's a little reductive, don't you think?
Well, still they share a language.
Undercommon, underground, underchin, lots of under.
Also
Thunder
roll the
Chin,
tag.
I thought it was.
Thunder.
I mean, you could
Thunder.
talk to anyone who knows Common in there. You'd have a common connection.
Wait, did you say
I
Did
knew
you-
what you
guys,
did
did
there.
you say thunder chin?
thunder, like thunder and lightning, yes.
Like the thunder.
Why would he
down
be
there.
called Thunder Chin if he lives underground where there's no thunder?
Can we
can't
call
see the
him-
sky from there.
Maybe
Can we
he has
just-
a really impressive beard.
Can we just call him
He has a
Underchin?
really impressive voice.
I like Underchin, but I'll change it.
Well,
in
if you
my
can
mind.
call
you
me that,
guys-
if we get abducted, let me do the talking.
Alright.
Like, if you rolled over like an 18
Mhm.
for that perception check,
Yes, Misty.
you notice someone skulking in an alleyway, kind of watching as you guys
I do not notice. I continue my semantics about thunder.
Okay, Glimmer is gonna walk over to Pip and say,
Huh?
You have a chance to redeem yourself, little one. And she puts her hand on his head and casts Pass Without Trace. Well, on all of us, but mainly on Pip.
Oh well, I think you gotta stick around me for this to
I'll
work.
stay close.
Oh,
I think I only
Here,
need.
why don't we just do this? And Zenus will use his last spell slot of the day, touch himself in Pipperin, and
don't know what's happening.
Cast invisibility. But before he does, I think Zenus, because Zenus got an 18 on the perception check, so I think he'd like direct Pipperin's gaze very subtly over to that alley, and
Perhaps they would describe earthquakes as thunderous, and that's where the name comes from.
What am I looking at?
Zenus are invisible.
Where am I? What happened to my hands?
And as you more closely look into the alley, you see a man, dwarven man, in rather formal attire.
Is he like a
and-
Duergar? Do I see his face?
No, he's not a Duergar.
Okay. Oh, can I have my my whistle back? And also the
Maybe
50
it's
gold
a
pieces.
really old name from back when they lived on the surface and his people had heard thunder, like real thunder.
Pip is gonna disappear. He already has disappeared, but he's gonna like
I
leave the
assume
group.
I'm only talking to Suliya at this point.
Yeah, you're really talking
I'm
about
like,
me at this point.
I'm trying to like hover within the 30 feet as much as I can. So
I'm
like,
gonna-
walking like right on the edge of the sidewalk.
I'm gonna go trail this dwarf.
He is watching you all in the mirror as you walk down the street.
I'm assuming that Zenus is like, let's step into this like alleyway or something first.
Oh yeah.
All right.
No,
Anyway,
I think.
Yeah.
Do we want Zenus to also be invisible? Because I only have a 3rd level, so somebody else can be invisible if they want to be.
Well, it's very suspicious if you're closely watching a group of individuals and 2 of them suddenly vanish.
I cast Pass Without Trace though, so they would have been like.
I'll.
Which does not do anything if he has actively clocked us.
Yeah,
he
'cause
can-
he's
He
watching
can
us.
still see us. We would have to roll stealth checks.
Oh,
Just-
they blended in with the surroundings.
Just to be safe,
It doesn't
I'll
work
cast it.
that way.
I'll tell Marilite, right? Just hold on to my hand. I'll be right here, and I'll cast invisibility on her just as we're walking through the streets.
Glimmer just so loudly. Wow, Castor, that is a very interesting theory. Continue, please. I would love to hear so much more.
okay, I'm gonna
Not
And-
look
and-
back to any of my teammates.
I'm gonna
I'm
go
like 3 or 4
and
steps ahead, still talking and walking.
close to this person and you know read him like
And mirror light braid as you do that gasp. What's going on?
You're fine. Just there's
Uh,
somebody watching us, and I don't know what the situation was, but I'd rather not take any chances.
Insight from Pip, please.
I'm gonna do an insight. Oh, 15.
He seems to be watching specifically the mayor very intently. Seems ready to possibly attack. But has not yet, is seeming to be waiting for something to do that.
And he's just a dwarf.
He's a dwarf, yes.
Looks a little
And
fancy.
you get-
Does he
as you
look
get-
like a professional?
As you get closer, Yes, he looks to be in fancy-ish dress.
Any insignias?
Yes.
Okay, what does it look like?
It is a braid that seems to be glowing.
Mayor light braid.
Okay, so I'm still invisible, but I'm gonna go up, and I'm gonna pull out my hat of vermin, and I'm gonna pull out a frog, and I'm just gonna toss the frog onto the ground
Okay.
in front of him.
Is that remove invisibility or
No, it's not a spell or an attack.
Okay.
He
and-
does not seem terribly concerned about a frog.
Then I'm going to make some ribbiting noises with my ring of animal sounds. Ribbit. Ribbit. Because I have advantage on that.
He's fully focused on, well, the not mayor now.
And
He's kind of looking around trying to figure out.
and then I'm gonna like get onto the ground right behind the frog, like be like, "Hey,
So are you trying to trip him or something?
no, I'm behind the frog, and I'm like, hey, I'm a messenger frog, here to tell you that the mayor's safe. It's all good. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Ribbit,
He kind of.
magical messenger frog. These things are common."
You roll the floor to figure out what the fuck's going on.
He sure does believe that, all right. He's like, all right, yeah, let's go.
Who's talking? What is?
It's me, the frog down here.
Is she back to herself?
Yeah. You actually could probably go talk to those people and be like, hey, you saved the mayor. That's pretty good. Let me give you a reward. A big reward. They deserve a big reward. She was a changeling. Now the changeling is dead. And the mayor, good. All good. Ribbit. You can trust me.
I'm a frog.
I'm a frog.
He kind of.
Pick me up, take me over there.
What is
I think
Zenus
he
doing
will kick the
during all-
frog out of the way.
Oh. Ow!
Aw.
That's animal abuse, buddy.
Now we have to kill him. He kicked
Yeah.
the frog.
I'm reporting you to mayoral HR.
He pushed the frog out of the way with his foot.
The frog's probably like hopping off, by the way. I don't control it.
The frog's already left, and Pip's been following behind the frog and has been hopping away to continue the conversation.
The man will come out and say, "What have you done with the mayor?"
We saved her for starters.
Right.
Rather
Who are you?
ungrateful.
Zenus, you're invisible, aren't you?
And
No, I made the mayor invisible.
Oh, okay.
Zenus, you hear from the mayor. That's Raphael, head of my guard.
Oh,
Yeah,
righty
who
then. Zenus will dismiss invisibility on Pip and the mayor.
Pip is actually like right behind the guard, dude. Ribbit. Oh, jig is up.
Yeah.
Sorry, there was a lot of things that happened. There was a doppelganger, and then there's a
Wait,
few
he
other.
could be another doppelganger.
Well, then we'll kill him too.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
you better believe it. We
so-
messed that other one up really bad.
But he did kick a frog.
So
Okay.
Raphael says, everything was fine at the house, and then all of a sudden, the mayor. I don't think it wasn't you. And Mayor Lightbird kind of shakes her head. Fired everyone. Told us to get out. The papers on the table were strewn everywhere. Kicked us all out.
Why would you do that?
The mayor, Mayor Lightbird says, it was not me.
Glimmer, all of it just went. Very nice. You shouldn't just fire people. You need to give them due process.
I pull out another frog and I throw it at Glimmer.
It's Severine's pet.
Why don't let's continue this conversation back at Tower or the Color God, whatever is close to this place.
Raphael, who? Sorry, I'm using myself a little bit because Raphael definitely has Braina's hair. Like, like he's like, except for it's not braided, he just has the straight mohawk. But he is male dwarf, very well, in concern mode right now. But once you guys start walking, he is fully like marching behind the mayor for protection purposes. So where are we going?
We'll head to the Ruined Spire for tonight. We have extra rooms right now. That's completely fine. We can go to the Color God. Well, we can investigate the Color God tomorrow if there's anything we need to take care of there. There is the matter of the Halax Games, the final, and of course getting your staff back, I guess.
Yeah, put a lot of money on us. We can't
Right, but
avoid.
the public also needs to be aware of potential incursions and other situations. This is becoming a rather political affair.
Are you sure? Mass panic could be pretty bad.
Right, which is why we need to get ahead of this thing.
That's like rule number 1 was politics doesn't tell the public anything.
Well, there's a way to do it without causing mass panic.
Also, Phil, we got some friends for you back at the tower.
Glimmer just has the frog that Pip threw at her on her head.
Pip, you hear in your head from Phil. Friends, help protect the mayor.
Yeah.
Or the master, sorry.
Yeah.
Master.
Uh-huh. 2 more.
And Phil is just like flitting around all over the goddamn place. Mayor Lightbraid sort of nods to Raphael. I'm glad you're still here. Would you please collect the rest of the staff, get them back, secure the house. You know all the passageways and things. And he nods and takes his leave.
Vacation time, perhaps. It's recompense.
Could Zenus
Don't
just
forget the reward.
before he leaves, could Zenus have like either like the actual maps that I'm presuming the Duergar had, or like a rough sketch of them, and pass it along to him. Zenus would keep the original copies for himself, but would have like the details of them. He would hand to Raphael and just say, "This is something to be aware of. It's in Undercommon. You might need to translate it. I had some rough scribbles on it, but nothing particularly fancy."
He says, "We'll get the cartographers on this, see where they're." He kind of looks at it. Are they making underground tunnels?
That is what it looks to be like. They have a zone that was under their employ but is no longer. That's something, a loose end that the Color God has to deal with. But just so you're aware, the zone is friendly and willing to talk. You need to be able to speak Terran in order to do it. But just either alert myself or my lovely compatriot Glimmer here, because apparently my tone is too nasal.
You're getting better.
That's confident.
He goes, "Okay, well, we will, perhaps we need to see what's under these tunnels." You see him just kind of muttering to himself.
There's a Zorn under there. Just a heads up.
He goes, well, we need to figure out where these are going. This arrow looks to be pointing to here, or to Old Rule. This one's to Castor. Interesting. But you see him just kind of muttering to himself as he kind of is starting to walk down the road, trying to figure out, trying to sort of study these these things as you go. But yes, you guys continue on to the ruined spire. You can probably hop off of the map for a bit.
All right.
By the way. With the mayor. She says, okay, this is a better place to talk than out in the, open. So what all questions did you want answered?
We're at the Rune Spire now?
Yes.
I'm gonna take Phil upstairs to see the other spectators.
Oh, he's refusing to,
Oh.
leave the mayor. I am to protect the master!
Oh, okay.
In your head.
That might be a good place to start. How did... You mentioned you didn't summon Phil here, but who did?
I'm not sure. I was just writing a letter to... Oh god, who's his toes? I had it previously. Not
Who's his toes?
anymore.
Hey, Suliya. By the way, while they're talking, you know, they probably should handle all that. Could you help me out with this? And I pull up the bloody hand again.
I-
spells I have.
I mean, even if you just want to help me bandage them, it's just... I'm feeling a little faint.
She says, I was writing a letter to Gurdon, and the next thing I know, I'm in the basement, in that room, manacled. Then they threw Phil in there, and said, told him to feed me. He can make food. It's the weirdest thing. It's not
You
cooked
can
food.
cook. This is wonderful.
Oh,
Phil.
so-
You are so
It's not.
so
It's
cute.
not good though.
So he
Oh.
was...
Not good.
They had... He's meant to keep you alive because there might have had to be a connection to the doppelganger to
I
keep
think
your
he's a little.
form.
I think he's a little crazy.
They all
My
are.
concern is Doran in the tower.
Doran is upstairs.
Doran! Doran, I'm home! Do you want some crepes? I have a question for you.
And a couple minutes later, you see Doran come down his hands. He's got like the black ink mark smears on his hands. And he goes, hi, welcome home. What's up?
I have a question about Field the Beholder. This is Field the Beholder. Say hi, Field.
You just see Phil's stocks go.
Yes, he's not very personable. Doran, I have a question about Field because Field was summoned, not by the person that he is protecting, and he protects them and keeps them alive and feeds them terrible foods. Is it possible that if the mayor was not the one who summoned Phil, that he can be turned against the mayor at a later date? Is he a liability?
Give me 1 minute. Double check on the wording of a spectator.
I love Phil very much, so be careful how you answer me, Doran.
I'm just gonna double check on what it says. Well, it will guard and protect what it's supposed to for 101 years. So we have 101 years.
But the guard who it's guarding cannot be changed. Like once he's summoned, that's it.
Once its service is complete, it does as it wants. So maybe be nice to it.
Okay, you're cool, Phil. You can stay.
Phil, like, a rotten fruit salad on the table.
Oh.
Thank you so much. And Glimmer just pushes it into a garbage can. I'm going to make some crepes. Do you want Nutella and strawberry or banana and Nutella? I'm really feeling the Nutella.
Yes to both.
Some whipped cream.
You're talking to Doran, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you just hear this like gurgle come from his stomach. Yeah. Yes,
Yes.
please.
Hey,
Glimmer
Suliya,
starts whipping up some crepes.
Yes.
you like languages and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Here, take this leaf. I'm gonna give you the Sylvan leaf so that you can speak Sylvan while it's on your person.
Oh, that's actually really helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, you can just add it to your... It's just add it as a custom item. It's not in... It just gives you a Sylvan. And if you want, on your character sheet, you can click languages and add Sylvan. Yeah, I don't really need to speak that many languages, and I'm like, oh, may as well just give it to you. As thanks for helping tend to my wounds.
Appreciate it. And also, like, when she was helping tend to your wounds, she was like bandaging up things a little too tight, just because that's what she usually does.
It's okay.
Like... Just like a little quirk.
Do you like do a little like fire on your finger and cauterize the wounds?
Yeah.
I bite on a rag.
Bite her a little bit.
It's okay. I've dealt with worse.
Remind me, what were you talking to Mayor Keygrip about again?
Well, apparently my suspicions were correct because Sirsola was acting oddly.
Mhm.
So yeah, I was just gonna tell him that our kid was being weird.
I'll
Is that
speak.
like a revelation to us that that's their child?
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Where's Castor? Did Castor go to the little bunny room?
Drama.
Well, anyway, we probably should figure out where your daughter is. You're probably worried about her.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Castor, there you are!
Oh, you're
Not
using the
yet.
headphones on yet?
Castor! You won't believe
What?
this!
No, what?
That's
I'm
the
trying to
that's,
sleep.
that's the little girl's dad.
Who?
The guard.
What?
No,
The
man.
what?
No.
The mayor of
No.
Yorn.
No.
Mayor Fernmodier.
Oh.
Jornhilfen, yeah.
Oh, the mayor of Jornhilfen.
Wait, you woke me up for what?
For soap opera drama.
Alright, well, just write it in a letter and send it in email. I'll check it tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm tired.
okay.
This is my favorite couch to sleep on.
It's a fair comfort. Do you want a blanket or something? Or
No.
are you just okay?
I'm a
Crepes.
perpetual furnace. I never get cold.
Crepes,
That,
That's why my
perhaps?
legs are out all the time. It's a venting issue.
Same thing with my feet. I'm gonna
Oh
stretch
my
my toes
God.
out a little bit. Oh! Got a little something. I'm gonna pull something out between my toes.
Oh, Glimmer
Flick it
can't,
away.
Pip.
Cancels!
Yeah, I wish I was still asleep for that part.
so, you were trying to let him know that there was something weird going on with Sir Sola, trying to see if he knew anything, right?
Yes.
Okay. And your daughter disappeared when
At
that
the-
kobold incursion happened.
Yeah,
right?
during the Feast of Falcona.
Feast of Falcona. Okay.
Falcona is that name that we got
Mhm.
of one of the things.
Falcona
Yes.
is like, it's kind of like how Athena is the patron goddess of Athens and that kind of stuff. Falcona is
Mhm.
like the main deity of Cairn Lodir.
Can you think of
Each
anything?
city is kind of like that. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
Can you think of anything that happened about your daughter's disappearance? Did you see her physically get taken by kobolds, or
Yeah, she was playing in her room, or her toy room. You guys didn't actually explore. There was a room that had a bunch of toys on the floor. I heard her yell. I ran in and there was a little lizard tail jumping out the window. No Sir Sola.
so? The doppelganger needs to see whoever it is that it's imitating, and while that is done, I suspect that your daughter may have been housed in that same cave, but I don't know if she's there anymore. That's probably our best bet in terms of finding her, or a trace of her. But I'm worried that somebody, potentially the doppelganger, could have been imitating the kobold, took your daughter, stashed her. It was taking advantage of the situation, maybe
The
brought her to a
kobolds were
different
a-
location.
Red herring.
Right. And ended up in the kobold cave and maybe stashed her for later. So, I mean, there's a chance that she could be there, or something else. This person could have also, this doppelganger could have been Stephanie, who was intercepting the mail at the Color God and in other places, which is why your letter didn't go out because you were abducted in the middle of writing it. But other requests going from a variety of different sources they were found in your house, but they weren't sent to you, or they didn't pass through you. So I wonder if the doppelganger and the Stephanie that we're trying to chase was the same person.
It's interesting. The mail clerk, talking about the Stephanie. She stopped by and started saying something that she had it. I must have given her a weird look though, because she stopped talking and then said, "Oh, I'll be back," and then left. Like,
Question. Big question.
Yes.
Have you ever seen Stephanie and your daughter in the same room?
yes.
Oh! So then there's multiple doppelgangers. There's a whole network. It's a whole thing.
Sir Solo's.
She probably thought that you were already the doppelganger. Made that assumption, but then you weren't, so then she went and talked to your daughter, who was the fake one.
We should come up with like a secret code word, just in case any of us get taken over by doppelgangers again.
Ooh, I like that.
So that we know who to trust. You too, Mayor Lightbraid, you've already been a doppelganger, so maybe you're like immune. But
I don't think
It's
works.
like when you get sick with something, build the antibodies to it.
it's like when you were tagged eat, you can't be tagged back to back because that's unfair.
I got it. Okay.
I'm not 100% sure they care about fairness.
Whenever one of us says sassafras, we have to immediately say, "I love sassafras." Right after.
But I don't love sassafras.
It doesn't matter. No, it's a code. I say sassafras, you say I love sassafras. And then anyone who says that they don't love sassafras or doesn't like saying anything about it, their doppelganger slit their throat or
I feel
send
like we
Castor
should go a
after them.
step further with this and give everyone like different responses, because if we say that and everyone in the group says that we love sassafras, the doppelganger could just hear that and be like, I also love sassafras.
Well, you got to do it in secret.
How do you do it in secret? The whole point of the code is that you could say it in casual conversation.
Can't one of you just like point your finger at people and like say things in their head?
Well, yes.
Zenus just does it to me. Just goes, that'd be me.
Yeah, exactly. So we
I
can
also
designate
think
Zenus as
too.
the person who does that, but then someone else.
Glimmer, Zenus, and Suliya just start like a secret message group.
Yeah, all three of you can do that. So if it's checks and balances, if all three of you are able to send a message into our minds and say sassafras, and we say I love sassafras back, then we are who we say we are.
I think at this point, Mayor Lightbraid's gonna have taken a seat and just kind of be just like...
Yeah, you need to get some rest. I know you took a nap, but I don't think that was the kind of restful nap. I think that was kind of like you were knocked out in a coma kind of nap.
That thing tried to steal my life.
He tried to kill Zenus as well, and it stole Castor's body.
And it also made Glimmer get eaten by a wardrobe. That was pretty good.
It
That was pretty
bored
funny.
me with a wardrobe. I wasn't very keen on that one.
But it's getting late, I think, because we had dinner and then it took a little bit of time to get back, yada yada. So how about we all just, take a little bit of a rest. I don't actually think we actually ate dinner at your place. I think it was like immediately I was like, hey, I'm gonna go do something, and then bam, attacked by chairs. I don't even think the food was real. I think that was those were mimics too. Oh my gosh.
She looks like she's about to maybe call her staff that she would know. There's not a lot I can do here. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
That's all you need to focus on tomorrow is being there. Tonight, just get some rest. Do all of that stuff here. Raphaim seems
Yep. Mhm.
Raphael seems more than capable. I trust he will take care of all of this. You just go to bed. We'll find wherever your daughter is. But do you remember what Stephanie looked like? A dwarf, maybe?
She had a very forgettable face.
That's probably intentional.
Right.
Think George on Dead Like Me.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So, Raphaim, how about you organize the whole, exploring the tunnels.
So
Well-
Raphaim's
He's
not
not
here.
with us.
Oh! Okay, Mayor. Get your people, investigate the tunnels, get the whole city guard on that. We'll worry about your daughter. And also everything else that we have on our plate, because it's a lot. But, a child is the priority.
Glimmer will cast a unseen servant for what's your face? Mayor Lightfoot, because she kind of feels Lightbraid, because she kind of feels bad for her. It's like, you had a bad day.
Yeah, she is. Mayor Lightbraid is just looking completely drained.
And the frog disappears.
No, Gertrude!
It disappears after an hour.
David! Why?
Just-
Yeah, I'll cast an unseen servant. This is Gertrude. Unseen servant. Everyone
Beautiful.
is Gertrude. I can't go too far, but they'll get you whatever you. It's not a huge tower. I think I could get some range before my servant runs out of my range while working for Lightbraid.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It
Alright.
works.
All right, I'm going to my room. Good night. And then Pip goes upstairs.
Question for
He doesn't have a room.
who took the Ring of Mind Shielding?
That is Zenus. I think he'd have it on his like finger, and as like everybody's going to bed, I think he'd stay up late eating crepes, and like probably reading about any information he could about the Duergar, and then using just like his background as a courtier to like get information about Thane Thunderchin and like his entourage and like the political structure of the Duergar, if there's any resources of that. But Zenus would also, I mean, short rest, he'd have it on his finger and probably get whatever is about to happen to him in the middle of it. He'd attune to it.
You said there's a bunch of empty rooms in the tower, right? For the mayor? Like at least one for the mayor?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They usually have
good.
mages, but they're not here.
Not here.
Away.
Maybe we take Max. I'll write a note to ask Castor in the morning to take Max back to the Cobalt Cave to do some investigating.
Mm-hmm. But as you attune to the ring, you hear in your head, "Oh, interesting. I thought you would have been dead. I did punch you several times."
Yep, and now you get to live in here with me. That kind of sucks. You died. I still lived. Those were some good punches, though. I'll admit that.
Well, that body is irrelevant.
Why? Because you're counting on, what, the Zorn and the Duergar that were under the house to, I don't know, take care of things for you and enact some master plan. Well, those are already kind of found. There's the connection with Thane Thunderchin, too. So I don't know. The body's irrelevant.
You think you know what's going on? How cute.
Oh, I know. I only know a certain portion of things going on. I admit that. That's plain as day. I'm just a little satyr from the Feywild, and got pulled here randomly. Almost got my ass kicked by you, and then you died. At least your physical form died. Your soul's still in here with me.
For now, yes.
Where did you keep the mayor's daughter?
Oh, you think you're just going to get it from me that easily, do you?
I'm smart enough to figure it out myself, too. I just thought we were going to make it easy.
I say. Doesn't matter to me if you find the mayor's daughter. That's not what I need to worry about.
So you do need to worry about something then.
They'll let me know what my next assignment is, but for now, very interesting. It'll be fun to see what you get up to. You did find one of the Lifebinder prophecies, did you not?
You...
Feel it when
I was gonna
the
say, you already
friends
knew
were
that answer.
fighting.
You already knew that answer. There's no reason to ask me.
gonna go talk to Zenus, and now I don't want to.
Glimmer sees Zenus like talking to himself and just like
Just slowly backs out of the room.
He does this all the time.
Milsha, I also would like to do some stuff tonight before
Can I go?
inevitable
Can
sleep.
I go down and talk to Zenus real quick?
Does Zenus have anything else he would like to say to this person in the ring?
Just humor me for a moment.
I'll try.
I know it's insanely difficult for somebody of your charismatic abilities to... Whatever, I'm being facetious. Anyway. You had to have seen the mayor's daughter. Did you kidnap her in the first place? Or was that just a byproduct of the kobold invasion?
Kobolds are such a useful tool, bringing her right to me.
Oh, so you rode along with them in that war machine. Took on one of their forms, kidnapped the mayor's daughter, brought her back in it, used their cave as a base. So she's either there or you brought her to a secondary location.
Ah, sister.
Street smarts.
That seems far too complicated. I just had them bring it to me.
Oh. And is Stephanie, the mail clerk, she one of your friends?
She did very well, yes.
Did you have any need for her after you took the mayor's body?
I know what you're trying to do.
Huh. Can't blame a guy for trying, can you?
And the ring goes quiet for a while.
Zenus just like jots down like the little bits and pieces in his journal and like circles the like Stephanie question mark.
Cool, cool. What is Pip doing?
Well, after everyone kind of like calms down and goes to sleep, I'm gonna sneak down to the first floor and find Castor's couch and Castor, and I'm gonna pull out that bunny lamp and put it like on a table, like real close, just like make it real nice, like positioned, and then I'm gonna go out, and then a few minutes later I am banging on Bigrin's door. Bigrin, wake up! Because I want to use my criminal contact feature.
Okay. This is probably late-ish at night.
Just like last time.
You see the light turn on in the second story. And some thudding from downstairs opens the door. And hello, what can it... Oh, it's just you.
Hey,
What do you want?
Bigrins. Can I come inside?
Yes. Why you keep on coming to me so goddamn late at night?
I got stuff to do in the day. I'm busy. I'm a busy man. I just saved the mayor. Single-handedly.
Who? Save the mayor?
Yeah, single-handedly.
I don't know if I believe that.
Well, you should. Well, anyway. Her daughter's still missing, so I need some help.
Okay.
Okay, I need you to use your nudging and your polling to get a message out that I'm looking for a Duergar, just any Duergar, and I can make it worth his while. I pull out the Duergar gold and I start like rattling it. I just need someone to talk to because maybe they can help me find Mr. Thane Thunderchin, or at least the mayor's daughter, something. Just somebody who maybe knows something.
You know those guys don't like to come out in the open.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll go meet them wherever. You just, once you get someone on the line, send someone to me to tell me where to meet, and then I can meet, and then I can pay him off handsomely in exchange for information.
And what's in this for me?
I'll promise not to bother you for a month. Also, you can
Rubs his fingers together.
okay, fine. You can take some of the gold that I'm gonna win from the bet. The 25 gold pieces I gave you, because we're gonna win tomorrow. And also, you get to help save a little girl. Can't you find it in your heart?
Why are you asking me to find something like that? Have you ever even met me?
Yeah, you're a good guy. Sometimes.
50%.
50%? Don't I get twice what I win?
You want me to get you in contact with the Duergar Underground.
Yeah.
Do you know how dangerous that is?
Okay, so
Do you want me to die?
if I win, if we win tomorrow with the Halifax games and all that, how much return am I getting on that 25 gold pieces? Is it twofold, threefold?
He says with your 25 gold bets. Look, and he flips through his notebook.
I'm gonna take first place.
I think you guys were at 5-to-1 odds.
Okay, yeah, you can have 50%. That's fine. As long as I can make some profit, you know, I'm okay. I can turn that profit into more profit. It's worth it. I gotta help this little girl. She's probably scared.
You going soft?
No, I'm not going soft. I just got, you know, I got. What are they called? What do they call them? A conscience.
Seems like an unfortunate thing to have in our line of business.
I know, but you know me. Sometimes
I'll see what I can do.
I'm impulsive.
And then he like pushes you out the door and closes it.
I mean, she's got a good mom. Not all of us have that. Okay, see you later, Big Grunt. And then he's gonna stick his hand in his pockets, and he's gonna go climb up the side of the mage tower and break into one of the empty rooms and sleep in there.
So extra.
No
Going
reason.
to the front door.
Does Suliya want to do anything this evening?
I think she's gonna stay up a little bit late, just a little bit though, because
Start reading some of the Sylvan stuff that she hasn't been able to read.
yeah, because that was what's limiting her, right? Because she only knew the ancient Elvish, right?
Mm-hmm.
So can I learn anything else from my books then?
Telling me I'm going soft. Mumbling.
I think
As you're climbing through the wall.
Yeah.
as you are reading through your book, you start reading about Isia and Lorei. And how all the learnings of the ancient elves was stored there.
She's probably gonna be like freaking out about this, but everyone's sleeping, and there's no one to talk
I just
about
imagine you so silently doing that Jonah Hill gift, just being like,
this. She's probably like pacing around the room, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh god, oh god.
So yeah, you do that. What is Glimmer doing?
So I think this would happen probably a while after Zenus's conversation with the ring. But she's just gonna like kind of very meekly walk into the like room that Zenus is in and goes, Zenus, are you busy? Can I talk to you?
Yeah. Sorry,
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't.
Were you
No,
sleeping?
Studying with my eyes shut.
Ah, yes, like Thorin does all the time.
Exact. Ash.
Do I need to worry about you also now?
No. Maybe.
Maybe. What is going on?
You just get this little glimmer Zenus in the back of your head. Oh, there it is.
I take off the brain of mind shielding and I set it on the table,
Mhm.
and I'll break my attunement to it. And just say, whatever we killed is in that ring, and it talks to me, and it knows about the life brand of prophecy and Suliya stuff.
Ah.
It
Should
also
we
is.
put it in the bag of holding?
It's a very nice ring, but until that thing's soul is out of it, I don't really know what else to do.
Okay.
I can deal with it. I don't think we'll get more information. I can maybe taunt it and bait it to try, like.
I don't want your mind at risk. If it's
Oh,
in
I
there.
went mad a long time ago. It's not this little.
But the worst
pest of
thing
a
it could do is make you sane. And she kind of like pats the top of your hand.
You know, that is the most thoughtful thing anybody's ever said to me. Look, why? It's not gonna do
We
me.
just throw it in the fire.
I don't. Give me some time. I mean, I might be able to. It's a lead, and there might be a way to get more information out of it, but I just don't know how to do it yet.
Well, I suppose this is a good way to bring up what I wanted to talk to you about. Are you okay? I mean, you went through a lot today. You were knocked unconscious by someone who looked like our friend, but was not our friend, but the looks are deceiving. Are you okay?
You know, whenever I thought I would die, it'd always be on my terms. You know, sort of thing. I mean, a Fae can't really die unless we're willing. And our lives are ours to decide when they're done. And if adventuring's going to be anything, it's going to be that I'll probably die not on exactly my terms. It'll happen when I don't want it to, and I just don't want you to be alone.
Then never, ever tell me to run if you go down. Never do that to me again.
Well, I got hit 4 times and I was about to die. I was pretty
Did
sure.
you thought I was going to leave you?
Well, you just got swallowed by a wardrobe. I don't know. I thought self-preservation. I was trying to be selfless for once.
I appreciate that. Never do it again. Be selfless by never asking for that again. I'm not leaving you.
Okay.
I also have something to confess to you. It might not be the best time. Perhaps we should talk about it later.
I'm in love with
but-
you.
Look, as long as we're getting things out in the open. Hold on. And Zetus will pick up the brain and just throw it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, she
For now.
opens it like in the side pocket. Pipperin told me that he mentioned it to you anyway, but I wanted to tell you myself because it has been weighing very heavily upon me. But when we first went to the color guard, there was a shadow of doubt casted in my mind about you. And I apologize that I let words from a stranger overcome our bond.
thing is, based on recent events, I don't really hold that against Pipperin. I mean, he couldn't have possibly known that there was a doppelganger around, or the circumstances around it, and it's very hard for me to give him credit in general, but his suspicions are right. And I mean, I know they were coming from a place of caring and love from Roswell. And he was acting on assignment. Our bond is special, yes, but all I know is I woke up here after a hag in Vestsara ripped some sort of portal open. And I don't remember anything beyond that fight with that hag.
I have to admit, it is not so much that I did not trust you. But you seemed so happy when we left in the Feywild. And it kills me to think that you have to be here away from where you are happy. And I don't want to do that. It makes me very happy to have you here, but then I feel very selfish that you are here. And then also, on a less wholesome thought, I am very worried that when the hag ripped you, that from your other form, that she has some sort of control over you, and that it may result in some sort of doppelganger-esque situation where you are working against your will. There are a lot of thoughts going on, but mainly, I'm just worried that perhaps you are not happy here.
Happiness comes in many forms, and fey creatures are rarely... We're many things. Our emotions may be long-lasting in certain circumstances, but when we feel deeply. But some of those emotions pass. And the other me may be happy in the Feywild, but the other me, the one that's here, is happy with you. So even though I almost died, a couple of times today, in fact.
Yeah, it was a bad day.
It was a bad day, but tomorrow will be better. I hope.
Perhaps. Maybe we'll die for money instead of morals.
You know what? That's a far nobler pursuit in my book. Now
We
let's
can
go
Let's go to bed. Tomorrow, after we don't die, we can get raucously drunk.
Thank God. My body is... I know I'm younger now, but oh, no, the studying's bad for my posture. Okay,
Okay, go to
You
bed,
guys
Grandpa.
have remaining evening sleep. Yuri, did Castor do anything before going to bed?
I went to bed.
You went to bed.
Used up all the rages, gotta reset.
I used all my rages and I was just tired. It's too much excitement for Castor. But since Castor did go to sleep first, Castor would be the first one to wake up.
Well, so Castor goes to sleep. And as Castor is dreaming,
Long rest. Clicking the button.
you
Can't take it from me now.
see familiar face.
Was it
An
my
identical
face?
Yes, an identical face to yours, with shattered side of the face.
No.
You just... They don't say anything. But you get this sense of anger emanating off. And they start walking.
I'm
Wait.
still sorry. I've been sorry every day since it happened.
And they don't turn around, they keep walking.
Yeah.
What do you do?
That seems fitting.
Is this a dream?
Yeah.
This is a dream.
Okay.
I want to move so much to like embrace them and say how sorry I am again. But from all the times I've tried in the waking world, I know it's not going to change anything. So I stand there and I watch them go.
And you watch this rabbit folk with your face walk off down this path into mountainous region, and as you watch the night sky as the moon rises, you see a dark shadow go over the moon as a dark moon turns red over the mountains in an eclipse. And that is where we're going to pause for our mid-episode break. We will be back in 10-ish minutes. So, get refreshed, all that fun stuff. Hi everyone! We're back! And Trixie says hi, I think. I don't know. It's fine. We're back after some fun character moments. Oh my gosh, you guys did so good. Anyways.
It actually says surprise someone with an act of kindness.
That's boring.
That's boring. My popsicle stick used to say surprise someone with ass.
But we have finally finished. Oh, I was looking at the calendar. What day did I say it was? We have finally finished day 4.
My God.
Wrestler real time. And we have moved on to day 5. And we open to a bright, sunny morning. A perfect day for the preliminary tournament final between the Glitter Bombs and the Elite Squad, led by Castor's rival Ragnar of the Dark Moon Tribe. What?
They have a dark moon? I thought it was something different.
No.
They're so misunderstood.
So edgy. I got my last name at Hot Topic.
Or
You wouldn't
you know,
get it.
like an eclipse may have turned the moon dark. What? Oh no. Anyway.
Ragnar absolutely just sits there going,
Anyways, it is now bright and early morning. What would you guys like to do after all
Castor-
these revelations that you have?
Castor wakes up first and sees the lamp and sighs and picks up the lamp and goes and walks it back to Mayor like Raid's house. Puts it back where Pip stole it from.
As the Bibsy Bunny lamp makes its way back to its original home, what are the rest of you doing?
Glimmer's feeling much lighter in her state of mind now that she's gotten all she needed to say off her chest. Also, the black eye that she brought back from the Feywild has finally healed to be replaced by the new black eye she got from the fight where she went down against the doppelganger. Just
That
beats
is
the
true.
shit and happily making more crepes. She's in a crepe mood. This is like, instead of her like blue era, this is her crepe era.
Crepes. Would you say your main personality trait is crepes?
Crepes. They're blueberry crepes.
Man, that was a really comfy bed. I should have been staying here the whole time. Why did I pay for a room?
Could have these whole time. Suliya's been staying here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Speaking of, she like busts into the room like, guys, I had a revelation.
Oh! Perfect timing. We were just talking about
Watch
you.
the stove. So, Glimmer's very used to these revelations growing up in the tower.
So I was reading my book using my newfound knowledge of Sylvan, and
You're welcome.
I read about a place called Isia Lorei, which is apparently where all the learnings of the ancient elves is stored.
Isia
That's
Lorei.
not at all how I thought it was pronounced.
The ancient elves store their knowledge. Okay, and what about it?
What? That There's so much.
That's it. What do you mean? What about it?
Like,
That was the
so-
revelation.
So, for reference, Suliya, you've never heard of this city before. Nobody else has, but Zenus let's see, I point the right way? Zenus definitely has. Glimmer may or may not remember, depending on how much she recalls from Feywild stuff.
Well, if we're going on Glimmer, there's a chance. If we're going on Heather memory,
Absolutely not.
it's a big ask, is all I'm saying.
It's a big F in the chat.
But, why, do you want to say what Zenus remembers, or would you like me to
Yeah.
elaborate?
I'll start with what I remember, and then I will gladly take DM explanations. Oh, that's weird. I think I've heard of it as kind of. There's that ancient elven society, but it's kind of a weird mix of Sylvan too, because part of it, whatever knowledge they had, there was some sort of cataclysmic event where that part was essentially transported to the Feywild, and then part of the Feywild essentially got transported back to the material plane.
And didn't the dwarves take this continent from the elves?
It's
So
passed back
the
and
stories that would be taught in school would be that the Elven Empire, as the Elven Empire fell, the Dwarven Empire rose. It wasn't that the dwarves stole anything; it was just that the Elven Empire was crumbling.
So they say. It could have been revisionist history.
Isn't there a second continent full of elves, which is like a small walk away? Were both continents full of elves and then dwarves came up, or?
Did they do the
So
old
the
switcheroo?
The
Switch
Elven
continents?
continent is the Elven society is rudimentary compared to the Dwarven society. There's been some like intermingling and stuff and peace talks and things, but the Dwarven society is definitely the dominant society on this world.
I also have something to tell everybody.
Hey, can I finish my part?
Oh, you're not done? Okay, yeah, of course.
No, because you've just kind of, as you sometimes do, just burst in. But anyway, long story short, Faye were told never to go there because if we stayed there for too long, we become like all of you. Well, except Castor. Humanoid. We lose our Faye like being. We become boring, essentially. If we stay in that area for too long, there's a huge dome in the middle of the Feywild that we can enter, but it isn't advised.
Suliya,
Most of us stay clear.
can you believe this? He just called us boring.
No, I called you boring. He tried to be politically correct about it.
That is what we say. It doesn't quite translate right, and Zenus just says it in Sylvan and like gets the full meaning across. Boring is the closest approximation.
Yeah, and the full meaning of it is lose the Fey essence.
Okay. That's what the phrase means? Or that's what Zenus said means?
That's what Zenus said means.
Okay.
This is essentially like whatever we go in there, our Fayness is broken. And I actually met a couple of people that were descended from people that were there in the Feywild. In Vespsara, right?
And
That really
may
old
Bless you.
lady.
you
Yeah.
may recall that the lady you got the book from had the FF tattoo.
That's exactly right. She was a part of whatever the fuck is going on with all this, and this is this book, and this is the FF or double T.
The flip
as
flop.
Castor.
And she told you
Turntables.
friends of the Feywild.
Yeah, and she was the one who told us it was friends of the Feywild. So, but I don't know. It could be a random thing. But you and I should talk more about this as you learn more from the book. Suliya. Anyway, who was it next? Pip? You had something to share?
Did I? Oh yeah. So anyway, I have someone working on something for me. I can't give names, but trying to get some in contact with the Duergar. Because we have this gold, I'm hoping that I can bribe our way into getting the location of the little girl who you failed to save. And,
Listen here, you little fucking piece of shit. Do not come for me this early in the goddamn morning about things you do not know about. Failed to save? What kind of fucking bullshit is that? We got the kid from the hiding place. I'm sorry I didn't think to check the entire thing. If they had a secret hidden door for a secret child we would have known nothing about. What?
Before we leave, I'm gonna have to change my shorts. But anyway.
Zenus is just eating his crepe and just like
Glimmer just
enraptured.
silently passes Castor like a protein crepe.
Anyway, however, that connection, the knowledge, the information, the contacts, it might all be contingent on us winning the Halifax games today.
I completely forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, you know that ring that had like the pulsating brain on it? Yeah, turns out the doppelganger's soul is still inside of it, so when I finally finished to tune into it, it started speaking in my head.
Oh, nice. Can I have it?
What?
No.
Oh.
Glimmer's quietly so proud of Zenus for being like so open about his secrets. She's like, good for him.
What was that, Patsy?
What?
So from what I can gather, its soul or its essence is trapped somehow in the ring. When it died, it like went inside of it. And now, if I wear it, it can talk to me. It mostly just did a lot of shit talking. And now it's in the bag of holding, but I mean, I could wear it. I wasn't able to get a lot of information out of it last night, but I mean, this doppelganger's bound to slip up at some point. Nothing as pompous and with as big of an ego as that thing can't possibly keep a handle on things for that long. Or if it can, more power to it, but what's the point of that? If you don't have power, whatever. He's dead, I'm still alive. It opened with that, by the way. It opened with it taunting that it almost killed me, which I laughed because I'm still here. And needless to say, that's probably not the best way to start a conversation in hindsight, but I did figure out that the mayor's daughter was abducted by the kobold, and the kobolds were working for the doppelganger.
So it was like that one math gif where it's like the woman just like narrowing her eyes with math equations floating across her face.
Zenus is minor illusioning all of that happening once he sees the expression.
Like, Suliya's doing that, and then Zenus just has the, like, Charlie Day, like, the board,
Happy
like...
Sylvia?
Yeah. He's got a board out, and he's got a bunch of red string. Where that came from.
We stole it from Runar.
Yeah.
100%. Runar has 1 plus backups, so that's totally fine.
I wonder if all the underground folk, the underfolk, whatever they call them, I wonder if they're all kind of starting to work together.
Could be. I mean, the Duergar certainly have a good motivation for that if they're trying to reclaim political power. I don't know. Regardless, I don't need to keep the ring on my finger. I'm happy leaving it in the bag of holding until we are in need of it. But I would eventually like to wear that thing, and whatever's soul's inside of it still won't leave me alone until it decides to. So, high risk, high reward. Or just a lot of high risk.
Is there a way for us to, like, exercise the ring? Not like exercise, like take it out for a walk, but like get rid of it.
I love that you have to specify that.
I mean, maybe a cleric could do something about it, but we would need a No offense, Doran. A higher level wizard, or maybe a very high-ranking member of the clergy, in order to do anything about this. If I had to guess.
We could
Do
always.
we know any clerics?
I don't know any of them.
We could always.
Are there still any high-level wizards in town? Or did they all leave?
The Mage Tower, the Ruin Spire really only has Doran. You do know that the I have it in here somewhere. New Life Temple, a temple to Valkauna, is one of the main buildings in town. Led by Oath Mother Jolie.
Jolie.
Thank you.
We could also keep the ring, if the soul is still in it, as a bartering tool. Negotiation. Be like, hey, you want your dude back, or at least the voice or whatever, and all that knowledge? Here, we'll make a trade. Ring for the girl.
Right. And
If we can't get
that's-
rid of it.
I mean, that's what I was considering too. The only issue is it did mention that it didn't need a physical body in order for whatever is in motion right now.
We need a new password.
I think we need
Oh,
more
that's
than
true.
a password.
A handshake?
What's his password go to?
I like sassafras.
Sassafras.
Yeah, you were asleep.
Glimmer's like,
No! Castor was
"Not
asleep for that.
again.
No, they didn't know. It's fine. Oh. Okay.
And as you guys are talking about this, you hear a tinny knock at the door.
I got it! I'm running to the door.
I mean, you just started living here.
That tinny knock.
Not living, he is a guest here.
Hello!
Do you hate when your house guests answer your doorbell?
So rude.
And
Welcome to the Sparrow Collar residence.
Just get a crack across the top of the head with
you
Surrey.
open the door, and
Just fall to the side.
looking straight ahead, you don't see anything, but as you look down, you see Monodrone.
I fall down onto the ground and I'm face to face with this monodrone. Castor, I think it's for
And-
you.
Wait, what? What is it? Like
It's a little weird clockwork guy.
touch it with my foot. Like what the fuck is this?
It's got one eye.
And it, as you touch it with your foot, this banner pops up out of it, and it says "Glitter Bombs."
Oh, that's a nice
Asking you
touch.
about your extended car warranty.
I pick it up and I'm like turning it around. Like what is it?
As you pick it up, it starts struggling, and the banner is just waving, and it like starts to wrap around your head.
What is it? I've never seen anything like this before.
It's just like a little ball with little L feet and little arms like this, and then as you picked it up, this two poles with a banner popped up. Oh, so it's just a little robot thing that's to bring you to the tournament stage, basically.
Makes me uncomfortable in a way I can't explain. I'll put it back on the ground and like push it down the stairs.
Just
like,
be
"There you go."
thankful. Just be thankful that it's not what monodrones used to look like in D&D.
And it starts like marching forward, and then kind of turns around and see. I don't know if you guys are following it or not, but it turns around and like is looking at you guys, like wanting you to come with it.
I hate it.
I think we should
Is
follow it.
this full... Alrighty, Doran, we're leaving.
Bye, Doran. There's crepes in the fridge.
Also, is the mayor... Is
Mayor
anybody see-
Lightbraid is, if you go up to one of the guest rooms, is still sound asleep.
We should just
Okay.
let her rest.
I'll Zenus will like write out a quick well Raphael
Raphael?
Raphael knew where we were.
Raphael with an M instead of an L.
Raphael. That makes it so much easier. I had a Y in there at one point.
I do too.
Yeah. Raphael. Raphael knows that the mayor's in the rune spire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm fine then. I don't need to say anything. I leave a note for Raphael on the door just to how to get a hold of Doran.
Sounds good. You do that thing. You guys all get ready then and head out, or are you doing anything before you go?
I'm good to go.
Let's get this over with. Knuckle crack.
On the way over, I'll
Neck crack.
cast mage armor on Glimmer and myself.
Cool.
I am invincible! Again!
As you guys are walking down the street, from another street comes the elite squad led by Runar, and you guys are effectively walking next to each other.
Runar or Ragnar?
Ragnar. That's
Okay,
right.
I was all like, Runar, did you switch sides on us, you little bastard?
Too many R names, it's fine. Ragnar's in the lead, walking with his team, and as he sees you guys, he goes, well met.
Well, met yourself. I have a question, and I'll pull out the piece of paper that I had written down for Zenus, and I go, does this mean anything to you? Shove it like really close to his face, like uncomfortably close to his face.
He grabs a paper, and he looks at it. He looks at you. He looks back at it. Are you kidding me?
I don't fucking know. Answer the question. I don't want to do this either. Listen. I'm not about this. I just want to go to the game.
When the hunted becomes the hunter, the time is nigh for Nelgar Voras.
You got all that from two words? All that means? I don't think we give Orcish enough credit if you can fit all that meaning in just two words.
I understand.
You'd be surprised. There's like intonations. There's ups and downs. There's.
Well, it's
Oh,
kind of like the
Nelgar
Sylvan thing. Sorry.
Oh, it's a prophecy.
We like prophecies.
How do you know about prophecies? What do you
This
know
is a
about
prophecy of my people. When the hunted becomes the hunter,
Is it
And
you
it
or you
looks
guys the
back at
hunters?
and he looks back at you, Castor.
Oh, is this a rabbit joke? Because I will punch you right here and now before we fucking start the tournament. Okay, you will start with 10 lives.
No, you can't do that. We'll get disqualified, and then we'll have.
If this is a rabbit joke,
Glimmer nudges Suliya. She goes, man, the romantic tension is insane.
He says, Nelgar Voras is the ancient weapon of prophecy from my people. And it's for the hunted that has become the hunter. It's not a joke.
like a bow or something.
It's a sword.
Who hunts prey with a sword?
Question: which of those words translates to sword, and which of those words doesn't translate directly to anything?
There's only 2 words.
I know.
Ancient enemy was
Nelgar.
Nelgar, and then
Varas's Slayer.
Varas's Slayer.
Or what?
He
Nelgar
says,
isn't directly enemy, but it was something like enemy.
Yeah, ancient enemy. I mean, that would make sense if it's a prey.
Okay,
It
what's the
says-
ancient enemy of your people then?
Humans.
It
Elves,
says it's
halflings,
dumb.
gnomes.
It says it's dumb.
I
They don't.
keep guessing.
They're not even a thing.
What do you mean?
Is it dragons? Because I told you dragons aren't real. I will die on this hill.
Let the man
It is.
There's
speak.
no dragons.
Let the man speak. We're getting intel.
That's it. That's why it doesn't make any like.
Spit it out,
Dragon
Ragnar.
Slayer. Why? Why would we need to slay dragons? Why is this a prophetic weapon? Why is it for you?
What do you mean for me? No, what do you
How would-
mean for
how would
me?
you-
Answer.
How would you even know that if it wasn't for you?
Because I found this and it's in Orcish and none of us speak Orcish. I found this and I was like, God, I only know one fucking person who speaks Orcish.
Where did you find it?
What does it matter? I found it. It didn't prophetically come to me in a letter by the gods. It was in one of Suliya's books. I point to my good friend Suliya.
He goes,
Oh, he's not very insightful.
Okay, so far, everybody, we got the big sword, Nulgov Varas, which is the ancient enemy slayer. Then we got an instrument, Giselle Halanian, which is the word battlemaster. Then we got a staff,
Do you want me to roll deception?
which is Sirius
Yeah,
Stava,
go for it.
which is great friends. And we have another staff that is unnamed.
So I rolled an 8, but let's see what my charisma is, because this is gonna make or break it.
I'm sure it's insane.
And then there's a
Okay.
bow that is also yet to be named.
My charisma's a 1.
He kind of
So
looks
we're
at you.
both at 9.
He kind of looks at you. Unsure if he should believe you or not.
If it helps, I stand with a lot of confidence.
He goes, if we were to take this prophecy as truth, it would make sense.
Again, I swear I'll punch you.
It's not a joke.
I believe him.
Yeah, well, I believe you as far as I can throw you.
That's pretty far, though.
To be honest, that does not work in this context. You understand what I mean. Okay, well, thanks, I guess. That was not
Those-
helpful.
We have it.
Oh, and you.
On you, or your people have it up in
The
the
people have it.
mountain tribes of wherever you're from?
Yes. My people have it.
Okay, well, I mean, that doesn't matter to me. I'm not on a quest for your magic prophecy sword. We just thought maybe you know what this is.
I might be on that journey though. Hypothetically
and
speaking,
you know,
if I
Castor doesn't
was,
speak for everybody
Oh.
here.
Everyone, it's like, no, wait.
Wait.
hold on, wait a minute. Where? Sorry, I'm part of the Rune Spire, and there's, a whole host of other things that I was curious and studying. I couldn't really find a record of where exactly, or I maybe had a little bit too much to drink last night. You know what just happens.
Happens often, actually.
Does 19 hit?
It does.
I ram you.
I just go flying into a tree.
Points of
Like
damage.
team fifth.
How many?
Up again.
3.
3.
I rolled a 4 on my D4, but when you have a negative strength modifier, it doesn't really help much. Yeah, Zenus just turns around and just wham!
Whack!
And he comes back and just kind of smooths his hair and just, sorry. Where are you from?
He says, they don't want it, then what's like? I shouldn't tell you guys.
It's not for me.
Okay, you don't have to.
Get defensive about it. Listen, I don't know why people are just assuming things based off a very like simple question. I'm not instigating into people's lives. I'm just like, hey, what's up with this? We found it and we thought we would come to you, our good friend Ragnar,
I
and
pull some
ask.
sticks out of my hair as I come back, brush myself off. My shoes are missing.
Like,
Hypothetically,
you know when you put shoes on a toddler, and you're like, those shoes are not gonna last, but you put them on anyway.
he goes, hypothetically, if someone wanted to find my people, you'd want to find Dwayne and Blue west of Yorn Hill.
Dwayne and Blue, west of Yorn.
But I don't see why you would care,
We don't.
since it's not for you anyways.
It's not.
Yeah, totally not. Okay, see you in the games. We're gonna kick your ass goodbye.
Wait,
It's been nice
sorry,
talking to you.
sorry.
Oh.
Can you get any intel from Ragnar? Does he look what he's saying? Does it sound familiar to you? Does Yarn Hilfin mean anything to you with this orc sword?
You hear in your head.
She's just sitting on the ground chatting with.
You guys are still following the monodrone, I think. You hear in your head. He has been near my sibling. I can feel my sibling on him.
Oh, like he's been near the sword?
I don't know. I can feel my sibling. Wait, their essence.
Nearby? Like, is he lying? Is it not in the mountains?
No. Not just lingering.
I see. Don't worry, Castor. We're going to get you your sword. Suliya says that Ragnar has a connection to it.
As we are walking away, I do stick out my tongue and at Ragnar because I hate him.
My stick says you're stupid.
Any other conversations you want to have as you continue on toward the tournament sites?
Yes, I have a question for everybody.
What?
There was a relic that was on a pedestal, and it said something like, to quell the tide, convergent, life so bound, occlude the emergence. Does anybody know what that exactly said? I think I just took, like, bits and pieces. It was a few days
When
ago.
did we hear that?
That was in Suliya's book, or the book that Suliya translated.
Oh yeah, it was in the book.
What
To
was...
quell the tide of those that seek to extinguish the transforming foundation.
Oh my goodness, slow down, slow down! Can you write that on a piece of paper and just hand it to me?
I think
Or
we
in
put it in
Discord.
chat at some point. Maybe like a million years ago.
Here, I'll take a screen cap and I'll send it to you.
Okay. Oh, I got it! Actually,
Oh,
I
you
just
got it?
typed in tide, and I found it. Okay, cool. I like puzzles.
We're just like walking silently and it just says that.
Yeah.
I just realized something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In this party, Pip is like Donkey and everybody else is Shrek.
Can I nominate myself for Puss in Boots?
I'm trying to
Maybe Fiona.
Glimmer serving Pinocchio energy.
I'm good, by the way. I'm just reading it over and over again and seeing if anything clicks. so we can continue. I think Zenus wanted to say something. Sorry to interrupt you.
It was a question that I had out of character. So that's what Ragnar was just talking about, is outside of Jornhilfen. The other relic that was like the wordsmith, like battle mask or whatever, that was like outside of like Bill Blim. Like,
I feel like
So-
we've been hearing a lot about Jornhilfen lately.
We have.
I was gonna say it might be, and I mean that's on the way to.
So yeah, the ruins where Stephanie had noted were south of Bil Ulim.
Okay.
West of Jornhilfen would be over up more.
Seems like we've got some. I mean, we were already thinking of that, going that way anyway, with doing a side. Well, bringing Doran with us, because Doran wants to go to like Rhez and then to Valadar, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, at this point, maybe once the Halax games are done, we have to go north anyway. So, I mean, it could be. I'm not saying Zenus would start saying to Castor just as we're walking along. It's like, I'm not saying the sword is for you or it has to be. I mean, of everything, we know where it is hypothetically, and it could. I mean, there's some tie to all of this grander thing.
Oh no, I was lying. Of course I want the sword.
Oh, thank God. I'm sorry.
I mean, admitting to someone you're going to steal an ancient relic of their people is kind of like fucked up, right?
Well, yes, but if the sword was meant for you in the first place, who's to say you'd be stealing for it? It's
It
just
would be.
destiny at that point.
It's not destiny.
Of course it is.
Whatever their dumb prophecy is about hunting rabbits or whatever is stupid, and I don't care about it, but I do want that sword.
It may be stupid, but prophecies are made in the first place because they
Prophecies aren't real. They're like dragons.
Castor's like, I just want to show up to whatever our competition is with Ragnar with that sword and just see what happens.
Exactly.
and I respect
See,
the
Suliya
hustle.
gets it. She
You
knows
know
what's
what?
up.
You know what? I will forward all personality inquiries and motivations through Suliya next time.
So
Yes.
it sounds like after the games, we're gonna go on a journey.
About
Yeah.
time to get out of this one-horse town. I'm sick of it.
We need to head towards the ruins of Bilvalim.
No, near Bil Ulim.
Near.
Yes, we're heading to a building.
Bless you.
We're going to
Zoom tight.
when we gotta go to Bilvalim
Bless
next,
you.
because that's the closest on our little path, right? Because
Yeah, we're going to the ruins where we found all that cool with the
Yisel Helenian is there.
something. Yeah, something's there.
Yeah,
We're
we gotta
really
get it.
excited for
And we got to take Doran with us.
Yeah, and then we'll go up to wherever Doran's trying to get to.
Rhez
Where's
Doran.
Doran?
And we'll swing by the Orc tribe.
And Rhez Doran will then take us across the mountains to Valadar. Like there's
Doran
a
is going to Rhez Doran.
so
What was it? The
Isianore?
Nore.
Mhm.
Would Zenus know approximately, or like
So
with
it's-
Suliya and Zenus working together, could they like kind of approximate where it might be? Do we just know that it's like on like the old Elven?
Yeah, there is. Let's see. I think with this particular group, you don't know a ton about. It feels like you guys would not know a ton about the Elven continent. So you are not sure where the transplanted city actually is. Though there probably are people that do. You know that there is a large library in Yarnhilfen that may have information. And yeah.
That was like a library.
Oh yes, I'm very excited to see this library.
Okay. So we have our marching orders.
And as you guys finish this conversation, you end up at the tournament grounds. And what's his name? Vondal Gimsten. Not Steen. Steen is Eric Steen. Vondal Gimsten welcomes you. Welcome, competitors. We're so glad you could make it back with us today for the final in our preliminary tournaments. So, shall we get ready for the big match?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
He says, we have a locker room for you, if you would like to make any last minute preparations, as well as get the magics ready for the actual battle itself.
How much armor do you get from the mage armor?
3 points.
3?
13 plus
3.
your dexterity modifier. So whatever your dexterity modifier is.
So your normal armor class is 10 plus your dex mod, but armor class turns it into 13 plus your dex mod. So just add 3.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And you can't be wearing any armor.
And I am not.
Hey, Glimmer, who made
okay.
Serious Stava?
They don't know, do they? They said that they were like with Bimini, but they weren't sure how they were originally created.
Yeah, they remember being forged through the me.
What was Bimini?
An archfey.
Well, it's not like dwarves or anything.
And also, you guys, I think, have sort of put together that perhaps has some sort of relation to Valkana as well.
Who's Valkana? Or like what Valkana is the dwarven god, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so since we're all in this locker room together,
Is it time for a pip talk?
no. It seems as though each of these relics, these artifacts, part of the Lifebinder prophecy, are from different races. We got the sword that goes with the orcs. We got the instrument that goes with the elves. We got the staff, that one pointing at Serious Stava, that goes with the dwarves. And so there's 2 more that might be connected to 2 people. But then that kind of connects to the poem of the 5 princes.
Castles.
Yeah. So I suppose it's like each of those 5 princes were 5 different princes of the 5 different races. But also there's the 5 different types of like evil dragons in the stories. And then it also says that it can be, there's a crown of the High King. I don't know who that is, but it's in the castle of the dragon. So the poem says that dragons exist, so.
Well, whatever poems say means nothing because they don't exist. You can make up poems, but you can't make a dragon. They're not real.
New quest unlocked. Make a dragon.
So,
Not find a dragon,
Just
make
minor
a dragon.
illusions. It's like a very shitty
so what if we find
rendering of a dragon.
So what if we find all
I
5
do like
of these?
a really high kick and I bring my foot down on it.
What if we find all 5 of these things, and then we use those to find that crown in the castle of the dragon, which I don't know where that is, but probably somewhere. And then the crown must have something to do with stopping whatever this emergence is in the Lifebinder prophecy. He has a bunch of notes that he's like pulling out and stuff. He's just spreading them out.
on
on it.
individual, very sweaty, sticky notes.
Oh yeah, there's like cheese stains
Oh, gross.
I mean, we were already kind of on that first part of our quest, but that actually is a very good point. I mean, whatever these 5 elements must be the key to, like you said, Pip, combat whatever this emergence is.
Yeah.
That's good thinking.
Well,
Good on you.
are there 2 other races of people that are like native to this area or something? Because we got orcs,
I knew
elves,
all the
dwarves.
races involved, didn't we?
I'm pretty sure we did. Also, my community, I'm pretty sure guarded one at one point.
Yeah, aren't you guys halflings?
So there's a halfling one. What else is there? Humans?
Orcs,
Do the
elves,
humans get one, or are they
dwarves,
not cool enough?
Wait, hold on. I think I took the notes here.
Humans suck. So
Castles of
where-
the 5 princes,
Can't
all
read
in a
it.
row.
yeah, who are the 5? Which of the races
The
are
orc
the 5?
prince lives next to the red castle. The white castle is next to.
Oh wait, there's a
and on the
riddle.
left of the black.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a
Yes,
part of a
halfling
riddle.
prince.
I thought
There's a
that's what
halfling.
you were
Yeah, halfling.
talking about.
No, I know the. Oh.
Pip, you have moments of brilliance and then moments of just pure confusion.
Well, no, I got the poem, but the whole like White Castle's next to when I
5
wrote it.
princes alone with armor, weapon, and totem. The dragon is a totem. Where to find the crown of? I can't even read my own fucking handwriting.
Okay, so all I see in my notes is the Orc Prince lives next to the Red Castle. The White Castle is next to and to the left of the Black Castle. The Halfling Prince uses a staff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is that Sir Yustava then?
Well, there's 2 staffs.
Or-
Oh, it's 2 staves.
So the original riddle was the castles of the 5 princes are all in a row. Each castle built of a different color stone in that time long ago. The 5 princes forever alone in their towers, each with a different armor, weapon, and totem to guard their power. The question is where to find the crown of the High King. It can be found in the castle of the dragon, O future king.
I have that part, but I don't have the whole like red castle next to the black, next to the white. I don't have that part.
That's etched on all of the different. I mean, that's the.
So
Essentially.
the White Castle is next to on the left of the Black Castle, and the Halfling Prince uses a staff you got from Runar.
Right. And then the orc
The
prince.
Orc Prince lives next to the Red Castle, is etched on Suliya Stava.
So
And that's an old Elvish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty much all we got with in terms of like the overall riddle. So I think once we get everything, then we'll get all the pieces of the riddle, right?
Yeah.
Once we get each of those weapons, and then that should reveal the castle, the dragon that doesn't actually exist. Cool.
Jury is out on the existing substance, right?
man, it's only
And
been
as-
4 days since we first figured that out.
What?
It's been a long week, Zenus.
It's,
As you
no,
guys are
it's-
chatting, this hairy gnome comes in, and he says, okay, so this round of the tournament is going to be a little bit different than the preliminary round, since we have found the 2 strongest teams. You'll be doing battle against each other. However, we have this, and he holds up this orb thing. If you touch this, it splits into 2, so you'll be fighting each other, but not each other.
Doesn't make any sense.
I don't understand.
It means
So-
that we can't kill each
You'll be
other.
turned into holograms. What?
You mean illusions? There's a word for that. Holograms isn't a thing. It makes illusions.
Yeah, so basically,
Are you grumpy? Did you not sleep well last night, Castor?
People
Yeah.
are making up weird words and weird things, but
Have
weird
another
stuff.
protein
Can't we
break.
just speak
Glimmer.
common?
Let them use their fun, funky, fresh words.
Look, listen. I was attacked when I very woke up this morning. All right,
Who attacked
that's
you?
the whole mood of the game.
I start just speaking halfling to Suliya. Anyone else understand us?
Is halfling a language?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
halfling's a language.
Suliya, these people are exhausting.
Yeah, I can't really argue that one.
Listen, I didn't get to hit anything yesterday. There was this whole huge fight, and so much was happening, and I didn't get to do anything.
If it makes you feel better, Zenus could do some illusions to show you hitting him.
I didn't get to hit anyone. Somebody stole my face and attacked my friends while I was stuck upstairs by
You hit
myself.
that beholder, didn't you?
You call me your
No.
friend?
No, I didn't. Oh, I did. I did hit that beholder once.
You call me your friend.
I almost hit Pip, which would have been very cathartic, but no, you get in the way. Please. I just want to go hit Ragnar in his stupid hot face, okay?
You know
That's
what?
much
Got
to
to go.
ask.
Release some feelings, I get it.
Let's go hit Ragnar in
It's a
his
slow
stupid
burn,
face.
I understand.
Something, something, enemies to lovers, something, something, something.
Glimmer, take a
1,000 words.
take a long rest.
1,000 words, I get it.
Glimmer, take your long rest on your character sheet.
Oh shit, thank you.
Before we do this.
But
Now
the
tell me how to
the
dance,
little gnome
Dad.
holds up the orb.
Touch it.
This
I touch it.
okay.
We all log our forms in the illusion orb.
And
I
button
copy
pressing
paste
meme.
myself.
And again.
It's
How
not
many?
me. That's my true goal all along, is just to duplicate myself several times over.
Well, you
Army
already
of
got it the
Zenuses.
once.
Beware.
oh, let's take off all these dots because those are from the other fight. Oh my goodness. I thought I had this all set up and
Pip is gonna pull Castor to the side. Okay, Castor. Now listen.
What? If you're gonna say something weird and upsetting, please don't.
No! I'm gonna
No,
say
you will.
Y'all give Pip a knowing look like, are you though?
no, not at all. Okay? You ready for what I'm gonna say?
No, but go for it.
Why are you like this?
Why are you like this? I am not the one who has started this fight.
You're sure not ending it.
Okay,
No, I'm not that big a person.
if worse comes to worse, throw me.
I'm not gonna throw you. What does that mean? I'm not gonna do any cockamamie plan unless you involve me in it. Like if I know what it's going.
Oh wait,
Are
well,
you gonna blow yourself up or something?
no. So what I'm gonna do? Oh, you have that brooch of feedback, right?
Yes. I have 2 reactions. Don't let me forget.
And you have Sentinel.
Yes.
All right, I'll be right up with you and drawing his attacks and stuff or whatever I can do.
Don't think you can.
What?
How are you gonna fight in combat right up on the front lines?
I have this fancy rapier now. And also, I'm irritating. I can get Ragnar's attention and make him really mad at me.
He's not. He's an illusion. He's not a real Ragnar.
Oh, isn't that less satisfying?
So I don't know if he's gonna be compelled to do the same things he would do if he
So-
was flesh and bone.
So what this effectively is, and the gnome would have explained this, is you are fighting them, but it's like layered.
So no one
So-
dies.
No one actually dies. No one actually takes the like the damage is happening, but and like it'll go normal, but like it's not. It's a safety procedure precaution.
Safety procedures that I don't murder him. But they don't trust me.
I wonder why.
Also, I wanted to say one thing. If he pulls out a sword, a big sword, keep an eye on it.
I think he's got like a spear. I think he's got a spear and a shield.
Okay.
He's like Spartan based.
All right.
It's true. But yeah, the gnome says, "Okay, are you guys ready?"
Yeah, let's go.
Why not?
We need to win this, guys. For the little girl.
For the glory. Oh yeah, and then
We should probably figure out a game plan about finding her after we're done with this, but let's just enjoy this moment.
Well, I'm just hoping that my contacts pull through.
I hope you don't lose your contacts either. That'd be hard to see.
And the gnome leads
See, this
you
gives Castor
all
a fist bump.
leads you all out to the Coliseum. You guys can sort yourself how you'd want as you walk out, basically in that line to start. It won't let you go past. It won't. So too far. Dev,
Okay.
Too far.
Okay.
You get like a little like
Starting
box
area.
area. Yeah.
Can we?
And we go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Oh no, I was just gonna say, can we get like a lineup of like what type of people we're up against? We got Ragnar, who's the beefcake.
So yeah, you see Ragnar, who is in am I in his actual thing? Yes, you see him wearing this shining gleaming chainmail. He's got the spear. He has a fun little brooch on. And then he's got a glinting spear on his back. Castor, I think, would know Paladin.
Yeah.
You see, and he is standing right in the middle. On the side, you or on the left side, you see a lanky bugbear wearing very little in terms of armor. Does not seem has a couple of daggers at his side. Seems to have sort of a glow about him. Next, you see Batur, who is standing very stoically in leathers, has a moon-shaped sickle on his back. And that's about it for that one. Then you have Ragnar, Ega. You see her in chainmail as well, a little less shiny, but seems very difficult to get a good hit on. Wearing these large gauntlets that are ooh, what was that noise?
Sorry, notification on my phone.
Oh, that was weird. It came at the same time as Dev's roll. So I was like, what was that? With a shield and gauntlets that are familiar to Castor, and then a large flail on the back. And last, you see Heba, half orc, with shaved head except for this long braid, kind of in the middle back. Not wearing any armor, though she does have it's like metal bands around her arms. And as you look at Heba, she's very difficult to get a bead on in terms of where she's actually standing. It's like she's in two places at once. Fun.
Does it look like they have any magic users, or are they all melee?
Shad definitely appears to be a magic user. Ega had the flail. As you're looking at it, it has this large spiked ball on it that seems to be smoking a little bit, kind of like incense, maybe?
Yeah, so she's a cleric. Yeah, we could ask her if she's got any cleric abilities to help with the ring after.
And let's see. Batur seems stereotypically nature-based.
The cleric, druid.
But that is where we are. Has everyone rolled initiative?
Yes.
I don't think mine went through
Okay, let
No,
me
yours
check
went
it.
through. I see it.
Mm-hmm.
on the
Well, it did, but it
turn
just didn't
order.
go on the turn tracker.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do 16. You rolled almost all. You guys rolled better than my guys.
I didn't.
You get
Oh my
faster
God.
guys.
Oh, this is a sad day. Okay. Okie dokie. And you guys. Ooh, we've got 15 minutes left. We're not gonna get through this. Maybe we'll get through one round. How's that?
Yeah.
See what we can do. As you hear
One whole round of shit talk.
Yeah.
the announcement, the PA system blare to life as Vondal Grimsten says, and here we are, folks, the final event of the preliminary tournament for the Hail Axe Games. We have our fantastic competitors of the Elite Squad, Shad the Outlandish, Batur the Silent, Ragnar Bonebreaker.
Yeah, that's what his name is. It's Bonebreaker. It's not Blood Moon or whatever. Dark Moon,
and the
whatever they call
Rain
themselves.
Bruiser.
The dark side of the
And-
moon.
Yeah, what do we call this? Stupid bullshit.
Oh, man.
And Heba the Peaceful, against the glitter bombs of Pipperin. Can I say that?
Pipperin Timothus Babio Sparrow Color.
That's
Ah.
Zenus Aphelion, Glimmer Ninen. Oh gosh, I have all you guys' names. Oh no, I have them all. Hold on. Oh, I should go to the right place. Here we go. I thought I had them all in my brain. Turns out the answer to that is nope. Ah, there we go. Tindus Fabio Sparrow Collar. Got it. Suliya, Sunseeker, and Castor Connelly. As we fight to the
Death.
unconsciousness.
Are you not entertained?
He says,
Rage!
if a competitor is knocked out, their teammates will have one chance, i.e. round, to bring them back from the brink. Otherwise, they will be out of the tournament. That player, blah, blah, blah. And we are ready to go.
Rumble!
As you guys see the magical barrier that had been holding you back where you are start to dissipate, and we will have our first round of Castor.
Awesome. I'm going to run up. I don't remember what square was it. Right here. Just 35 feet from where I started. And in the pure most fueled by needing to be the very best, that competitive spirit, Castor is going to bonus action rage. Come on, be a 1. Come on, you can do it. No, it's a 6.
The opposite.
Until your rage ends, you're surrounded by multicolored protective light. You give +1 bonus to AC. While within 10 feet of your allies, gain the same bonus. That is not my big shadow tentacles. Disappointed in you, D8.
You haven't gotten those tentacles in a minute.
I
You
haven't
wanted
gotten
to
the
get some
tentacles.
tentacles against Ragnar, didn't
Yeah, I
you?
have to do the big damage, but I'm gonna point my gloved hand right at Ragnar and like beckon him forward as I have my great sword slung over my shoulder as I rage, and then I'm gonna hop 5 feet back. So like run up, I rage. This like light bursts out. I'm like, fuck, that wasn't what I wanted, and I hop back.
Beautiful.
And I ready an action to attack Specifically when Ragnar gets within 5 feet of me. I don't care about anyone else.
Okie dokie. And we are then to Pipperin.
Which one has the incense?
That would be Ega. She is grinning wickedly as the devotee's censer flails back and forth.
Which one is it? Is it her?
It's the one labeled Ega.
They don't have
Where's the
labels.
labels?
They don't have labels for you guys?
No, you didn't make it so that we
Ega,
could see them.
I think you have to, show the nameplate.
There's a
I
little
thought I did hit
box.
show nameplate. Did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a show nameplate for self, and then there's a show nameplate for players.
Yeah, I have my name, but I don't have anyone else's name under me.
Yeah,
because,
I
of
only
course,
have-
I'm going to forget who I am. Duh.
Oh.
Interesting. Okay. Ega is this fourth one.
Oh, the fourth one?
I thought the fourth one was Ragnar.
Nope.
No, Ragnar's in the
right in the
middle.
middle.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm
Ragnar's
shooting the one that looks like the
little
cleric.
one.
I'm gonna steady aim, close one eye, pull up my crossbow, like spin it, and then try to sucker punch him and shoot him in the eye.
So much for I'll be right up there.
Natural
with you.
20!
Oh, shit.
So before you roll,
Yep.
as your arrow shoots, you hit with
Bolt.
a natural 20.
Yes.
However, you see the adamantine armor that she is wearing negate the crit.
I hate everything.
Damn.
Oof. F in the chat.
I hope this goes right in her eye. Oh, shoot. This is terrible damage. Okay, so that's gonna be 5, 11, 13 points of damage. I'm still missing 3 hit points from
Sorry. Wasn't
That
the
was your
smartest
own
thing to
fault,
do.
Dad.
That's my turn.
That's your turn?
Yeah.
Beautiful. And then we are to Zenus.
Can't believe I lost my natural 20.
So sad.
Stupid adamantine.
As your arrow hits, like, you see it hit and do damage, but instead of like any blood or anything come out, it's like blue sparks.
Is that normal or that seems suspicious?
No, that seems normal. From what you recall from previous years.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, she's a robot. And I was like, oh no, wait, it's the magic that keeps you from killing people.
Mm-hmm.
I think Zenus will. I mean, if we're just trying to incapacitate.
We
Yeah,
can
we'll
go
try.
all out because they're not gonna die. We're fighting illusions.
I know. I feel bad because I never picked up an AoE spell because Vanilli always had Shatter. This would have been the perfect time, but I don't have it. Oh,
She used
So
to have a little temper tantrum.
I love.
She
I
would shatter
love her.
things.
But I think Zenus will. Yeah, he's within 60 feet of her. So on Heba, right?
Heba the
cleric?
Peaceful, the monk?
Yep.
Heba's
Oh.
the monk.
Heba's the monk.
Ega is the cleric.
Aga. I think Zenus will, as a bonus action, he's going to expend a Bardic Inspiration die to do Unsettling Words. To subtract a d8 from the next saving throw it makes, and then as an action, will cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter, and how he does it is just he has a bunch of like pixies like just float around her head and are just like bonking each other like Tom and Jerry style.
Yeah.
So that is a wisdom saving throw of 16, but has to subtract
Isn't Tasha's only 30 feet?
Oh, it is. Never mind. I was looking at the wrong spell. I will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think she's well within range. Yeah, she's just within range there.
Perfect.
So I will do that. Has to subtract 5, so that'll still pass.
So that's a 22.
I just saw the number.
Oof. Well, now we know.
He's a
Zenus
cleric.
sticks out his tongue and just, you're no fun.
I bruise brain. Jesus.
And I drink a lot. I don't. How do you think this interaction's supposed to go, darling? Okay, well, I'm useless. Have fun, Castor. And
Well,
I'll
now
step
we're
back.
all uncomfortable. Great.
Zenus just steps back and just is like, well, I guess. That's my turn.
Beautiful. Ragnar.
Come here, bitch.
How does that work? Neat. He is going to smile and 1, 2.
I now feel a little dumb that he's a paladin and he can probably smite.
He comes up to you, so your held action goes off.
I did not declare, I don't know if you can declare reckless attacks. This is just gonna be a straight roll. Does it? Now this is a real honest question that I honestly have to ask because he's a paladin with a shield. Does a 20 hit his AC?
Yes.
Okay, it's exactly a 20. Modified. Not crit. 9 points of magic slashing damage from my big old great sword.
And as you do that, he smiles again, more-ish, and says, "Are you sure it's not about you?"
Why would I lie to you?
And
After all we've been through. God, this is gonna fucking hurt. Guys, I might just go down.
He has his spear in 2 hands, and can I do that in his couch? Well, no. He has it in 2 hands. And does 2 attacks.
Here it is.
27.
27 will hit, yeah!
And a 22.
22 will hit, yeah!
Okay.
But is his spear magic? First
Yes.
thing. Okay, but never mind, alright.
Well,
Go
you still get halvesies.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I did not mean to click that.
That's
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if it gave me more information.
If you're trying to figure out what a Spear of Warning does, it just makes it so that you can't be surprised.
So I'm just gonna roll all of
Yeah.
it at the same time because he's only gonna pump in 1 smite at this time.
The spear's like, watch out!
It looks like Percy
Listen.
rolled that.
At a 2nd level. So that, let's see. I know how to smite. Everything is great. So that's another 3d8.
Bye, Castor.
Note to
Okay.
self, for future reference, if you make yourself a rival, don't make him a paladin. It sounds cool on paper.
Congratulations.
Wildfire
You
Spirit's
played
gonna be there in a
yourself.
minute.
So that is 31 total points of damage, but you get to, so it's 14 radiant, which can't be halved,
Yeah.
and then 17 piercing, which can be to 8.
All right, still up. Only
Fucking
20.
hope so.
Don't worry.
And
No, it's fine.
he says, "We could be friends, you know." And then it is Glimmer's turn.
This is psychological warfare he's doing.
Glimmer's gonna do a Chaos Bolt and twin spell it to hit the Druid and the Cleric.
I don't think you can twin spell Chaos Bolt because it can potentially affect more than one creature.
No. If the wording is you target one creature, you can twin it.
It's up to you, Melissa.
What does the spell say?
Spell says, hold on, let me, can I put it up? Ah, shit!
If it says target one creature, then it is up for twin spell.
Hold on, I'm trying to read it. You hurl an undulating, warbling mass of chaotic energy at one creature in range. On a hit, take this.
Yeah, Yuri's right.
Rixie tried to eat my brain a mini. That's rude.
Oh no,
I
so
think-
rude.
Being a
Were
little
both of
shithead
them
today.
cold? So is it gonna go? Because they're both coming up cold. So that means
Okay.
that it does jump, right? So they'll both take that. Wait, no, now I'm confused. Why
Yeah,
did
you
I
rolled
do
2 2s, so that's 2 cold damage. Or that's cold damage.
that? And then if it doubles up, then it does jump, right?
Then that will jump. That
Yeah.
one will jump.
Okay, so that first one will jump. That's before the twin spell.
So you roll a 12 to hit? Because it's a to hit spell, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
So, and that one was at who?
The first one was
Druid?
at the druid.
The druid at 12 would actually not hit.
Okay, so then it won't jump because it didn't hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the second one for the twin. So this will go against the cleric with cold damage.
Ooh, a 19?
Yeah, 19.
Hits.
Ooh,
God!
just hits. Ooh.
Oops.
And I don't think it's a. Oh no, it does. Yeah. So it'll be 11 damage. But that time it was cold or poison, so that one does not jump.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then I'll roll
Wild
for
magic
my
surge.
surge. I think I need to beat a 3. 15.
Beautiful.
Not
Anything
the
else?
fireball yet. If you're gonna fireball, can you just stand in the middle of them?
Yeah. Oh, I do think I want to get a little bit closer. I'll go like here.
Dokie. And then we are to our good friend Heba the Peaceful.
I don't believe that name. I think it's lying. I
Who
think she's gonna come up and
name.
punch.
is going to. She's got several things that she can do. Hold on. She's going
The name's ironic. She used to be Heba the Violent, but she thought for a fun joke she'd change it.
Right, it's like when you name a really big person tiny.
Yeah.
You see her do a little shoulder punch to Ega, who gets 6 points back.
Oosh. Oh, she
That's
embraces
how the other
As-
team does this. When
That
Nick
was-
does it, it's fun.
Key point, and then Heba is going to.
I'm gonna make a mercy monk who, when they do the hand of healing, they go boop and they boop people on the nose. Not everything has to be punched as monks. You can be cute and be a monk.
Panda harm is also a boop on the nose, but then you just start bleeding.
Right. It's like when that really strong anime person just like flicks you in the nose, you just go flying back.
It'd be like that.
And then it's going to run out of the group and get ready to do stuff. And then we are to Suliya.
Suliya.
So I'm gonna summon my wildfire spirit, like probably right about here is gonna hit them. Yeah, that'll hit everybody. So those three have to make dexterity saving throws. Mark that one.
So, oops. Let me.
Like right here. Wait, can I?
Controlled by Patsy.
You'll have to move up first because it has to be within 30 feet of you.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay, so
But once you move up the 25 feet, then you'll be fine.
yep, right there.
So you move up there. Okay, beautiful.
Right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
And you get a +1 bonus to your AC with it because you're within 10 feet of me.
Oh, cool. That makes it even better. I'm
So then it
summoning my
appears
friends.
there. So then Ega and Batur need to make it, or does Shad need to as well?
They all need to because they're all within 10 feet.
It's in 10 feet. Okay. So Shad makes it. These are dex saves, you said?
They are dex saves.
Neat. That is. Oh, I'm off the thing. There we go. That's a 20 for Shad. That's fun.
That saves.
That's a 14 for Batur.
Ah, they both saved. They both saved.
Okay, and Ega gets a 50.
They all saved. Ah.
Okay.
Okay.
Silvery barbs on Ega.
Ooh.
15 again.
Damn it.
Ah, it was worth a try. And then that's my turn because that was my action and my movement. And then this wildfire spirit's going to probably like move back a little bit, right about. Wait, actually, Castor, how bad are you doing right now? Like,
I am at 43 of 65.
do you need healing or do you want me to attack?
I mean, that's up to you.
Can you withstand another round of attacks?
Oh yeah, if it's just Ragnar, I can. But if his buddies start piling on, things might get a little dicey.
I'll heal you just in case then.
No, don't worry about me.
I actually have. I can make it to you. Let's see. Flame seed. Okay, I guess I'll attack. Which one's the druid? We're Pokemon logicking this. Grass type is weak to fight.
Druid is that one.
Just
Okay,
just
so-
some druid on druid violence.
Yes, exactly. There can only be one, no doubles. So my wildfire spirit's gonna back up a little bit, like probably right here actually, and it's gonna cast Flame Seed at the druid. So that is a ranged weapon attack. That would be natural 19 plus 5 is 24,
That'll hit.
and that is 1d6 plus 3. Come on, gay dice, don't let me down. 4, so 7 damage.
Nice. Anything else?
That is my turn.
Neat. And then it is Shad.
Wait, did it seem like it did more damage or just like a normal amount of damage?
It was not
it
super
did-
effective.
It did a normal amount of
Okay.
damage. And then it is Shad.
Shad's the
Ooh.
bugbear.
Shad is a bugbear. You see Shad. Move over there. And then you see him wrap his hands around as this lime neon green ball of goo comes flying out of his hand and lands right here.
Yeah, keep that to yourself, man.
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh no!
Why do we always do this to ourselves?
So what is the
At the
range
middle?
on this?
It's 150 feet.
What the fuck is
Is
it?
this a spell?
This is a spell.
Oh wait, can I counterspell it?
Depends. How far away are you from him?
Please hold. I need to be within 60 feet.
Technically, but I think the real question is, do you have line of sight with this pole in the way?
And there's also a rock too.
Roll a d20. 11 or higher, you have line of sight.
You gotta like go on the side a little bit. Like,
Oh my
Thank you.
God.
Thank you for doing the bare minimum, Heather.
Okay.
that's the funniest thing you could have rolled.
Yo, that shit's wild.
Roll.
For folks watching at home, Heather's rolled exactly an 11.
Roll a d20 plus your spell casting modifier.
Okay, my spellcasting modifier is a +8.
No,
Your
no, no.
spell casting is just the charisma mod. It's not
Oh,
it's not your proficiency.
JK, please hold again.
Yeah, the
My
8 is just
charisma
spell attack.
modifier is +4. So I'll roll d20. That's a 12 plus 4 is 16. I can math.
You see the vitriolic sphere fizzle as it's flying through the air.
Ooh, eat that crit.
How'd you do that?
Zenus is just slow
I
motion
don't
screaming.
Defeated.
Don't do that again!
You cannot, it's fine.
I hope that was your 1/4 level spell slot, asshole.
That would have been 10d4 damage, by the way.
Oh,
Oh god, that. Oh god,
That's an average of 25.
that's half my hit points.
As that is flying through the air, you see Batur changing shape into
a bear.
Pinecone.
They're a fucking animal. They're an
I should have
animal.
pulled this out before, but I forgot to do it. It's fine.
I'm gonna, we should guess. I'm gonna guess giant snake.
A
I'm
bucket
gonna
of
go with
water.
A giant badger.
I'm gonna say a bear.
A dragon.
Take that, Castor!
Yeah, it's okay. People
Into-
can magic themselves whatever they want, alright? Those don't count as dragons.
You have
Oh,
to
who
be
said
one
snake?
before-
I
you
said
have to be
snake!
one before.
God, it's a big snake.
I'm so good at this game, guy!
You
Yuri
see,
wins D&D.
you see Batur begin to shift into a giant constrictor snake.
Can you counterspell that?
No, I used my reaction. Sorry.
We got Volcarona fighting an Arbok over here, guys.
What's the type matchup?
Am I the only one who thinks poison should be weak to fire? Because I feel like poisonous gas is like flammable.
But there's so many of the fire, of the
anything,
poison
I feel like
grass
that
types
would
be
make it
4 times
more
weak to
as-
Fire's already OP.
It's just what my brain has thought ever since the first generation of Pokemon. I used to find mucks and I'd throw out my like Charizard or whatever. I'm like, why doesn't this do more damage?
Oh, I see what you
my,
mean.
my initial instinct is to send out water types because I'm like, they're stinky, they gotta get clean.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Is this snake moving past me?
No,
or
it's stopping at you in attempt to constrict.
Love that. Cool.
I was about to say, Chuckles, I'm in danger because
The
It's going right
17
for
hit.
our halfling. 17. Yes, exactly, yes. That is it.
For 13 bludgeoning damage, have to 6, as you are back, as you are grappled.
Castor, can you do that thing where you teleport away?
No, I've wasted my 1 point on the most useless one of gain +1 AC.
The
It
wildfire
does-
spirit is right there.
Really
It'll
nothing.
be okay.
As our final turn of this episode, Ega, you see her grin wickedly again and yell out to her ancestors as many orcs with hammers start swirling around as spiritual guardians awakens from her. And that is where did it go? Where did it go? This one. 15 feet. Save. Bam.
Bulldozer.
Yes. Where's her walking speed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pops right there. And as Castor, Suliya, and Zenus, you see this massive cloud of orcs wielding hammers come towards you spectrally.
Now I'm in danger.
Does she attack
Actually,
or
I
does
think-
she just?
I think she goes right there.
That was her action.
That was an action to do that. And no good bonus actions
Clerics.
that are cantrips. So, oh wait, is spiritual guardians are an action, right? Yes. Okay. I should remember this. It's fine. As the spiritual guardians come whipping around, that is where we're going to pause for the evening.
Woo!
For the final
Everything is going
session.
swell.
This
I
is
said,
fine.
this team is not built like Team Reaper. Team Reaper would have already had this over.
Right now we're just the this is fine dog surrounded
Yeah.
by fire. Except we're surrounded by orc spirits instead of the fire.
Orc spirits and snakes.
The orcs are actually surrounding the fire, so
It's fine. You guys got a lot of good hits off on them, so we'll see what happens.
yeah.
And you knocked out what would have definitely been a bad thing.
Yeah.
That was my cool thing. I'm done.
Glimmer's like, I did it. That's it.
I did what
thank
I
you
set out to do.
all.
I've been waiting to do that since I created Glimmer.
Yes.
Thank you all so much for watching. We greatly appreciate you. Hit that follow if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are so inclined. We will be back here Monday night for the conclusion to this fight. Some of us will be back on Wednesday for Dungeon Sphere.
I won't be.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
No, Patsy's
free for all.
DMing on Wednesday.
Oh god, I've never
Ooh.
DM'd no one else.
Yeah, we just throw you right into the fire.
Yeah.
It's
Have
fine.
fun.
Have a great rest of your evening, and we hope to see you back here very, very soon. Bye.